Welcome back, children. Today I am going to discuss about how to perform search operation in a CSV file. How can you search a particular record in a CSV file?
Last class we studied about how to write multiple records into a CSV file which is separated by using /t or which is separated by using tab key. Now I think this is the program which we done last day, and here when you run this program, here I have the data is there. It is enclosed in single quote. I am going to enclose in single quote, and here it is separated with comma, and this is the way data is stored there. It is comma, it's not this one. So this is the last day's program. When I run this program, you can see the output is coming in this way. In your output, one extra comma is coming there in the output part. See, there is one extra comma is coming over there. That can be avoided. Here I just place the /t or tab key as a separate string. Instead of that one, along with the data itself, you can mention the /t. See, I can use the /t this way. Or I'll change the file and show you the final format. This is the way I can use the /t. See that along with the data itself, I mention the tab key over there. So this is a heading and /t over there, and the first record is over there. First record is second list element. This is the first heading will be the first list element, and first record will be the second list element. Like that, this is a nested list which consists of 3 different lists are there. Now I'll run this program. See how the output is coming over there. See, there is no extra comma is not coming over there. This will be displayed as a individual element over there. This is a way you can avoid that extra comma. That means along with the single string itself, you are mentioning the /t. That is the difference. See the difference between this program and this program. Here, after each heading, I am using the /t over there. Instead of that one, along with the single string itself, I am mentioning the /t. That is the way you can avoid that type of errors. Next, I am going to move to the program part. This is the program I am going to discuss today. Just read the program. Write a program to perform the following operation on a CSV file. First, you have to create the CSV file students. File name is student with the roll number, name and gender. There will be 3 heading must be there. Roll number, name and gender. And second choice is this one. Display the entire content of the file in a tabular form. And the third choice, display only male students details. 3 choices are there. And using this one, using CSV file, I am going to complete this program. Now here, yes, see the program. It's a menu driven program. Menu is written over there, and depends upon the choice. I am calling the function. The first function is create function. I am going to define the create function. This is the general part of the program. The first, you use your import statement, import CSV, and defining the function create function. First, I am going to open the file. My file name is emp19.csv. It is opening in W mode. That means we are going to create. And in my program, I have to input name, roll number, name and gender. So the first step, I am going to create a writer object. So W equal to CSV dot writer, and your object name is OP. Now it's created a writer object name is W. Next, I am going to write W dot. We studied write row. Write row is the method used to write a single row into the file. So write row of the first row. First row is your heading. Heading means I have to write roll number, name and gender. So that will be, I am going to write that inside a list. So roll number, that is only the heading, not data. So that is why I am mentioning that single quote over there, that is a string. And the next one is name, that is also heading, and the next one is gender. 3 headings that is mentioned inside a list, and that list I am going to write into the file. So using write row method, only one row is there. Now that is a heading row, that is why I am using write row over there. Now that part is over. That means only the heading is written into the file. Next step, we have to input the details from the user. So for that, the first step, we have to accept number of students. So I am going to input the total number of students. Int input, enter total number of students. Enter total number of students. Total number of students. So that you accepted there, that is there in the variable n. And the next term, one more bracket should be closed there, so that is closed. And next step, we have to input n students details. So I am using the for loop for I in range 0 to n. I in range 0 to n students detail I am going to input. The first, you have to input the roll number. So R equal to input roll number. Input roll number. And second thing, I am going to input the name. So I am going to input the name here, n equal to input name, second data, and the third data is gender. So that is gender, here double quotes, yes, double quotes, and the next is gender, g equal to input, enter gender. So you are entering the gender over there. So this is, you are accepting one student details. Everything is in 3 different variables, R, N and G, that I am going to place inside a list. So before that, the first step, you have to declare the list. I am going to declare the list over here, L equal to empty list. Now first list I am going to append along with the existing list. Append of the first list is like this. It is list, so square bracket, and the variable names are comma n comma g. See that how it is working. You accept the data and that is stored in a list, and that list is appended along with the L. Now n times when the for loop is executing, n details, n students detail will be there in the variable L. L will be now a nested list which consists of n students details. Now all these details I am going to write into your CSV file. So for that we have to use our writer object W, and which method you will use? Yes, it will be write rows. Is it right? Yes, write rows of L. So the whole thing you written into the file. Next, here your file name is emb19.csv. Now the emb19 file consists of this heading along with this much of information will be there in the file. Next, your object is OP. I am going to run this program, this much I will run it and see how it is working. Yes, choice 1. You can see the screen. Total number of students, 2 students. First roll number, second name, gender, again roll number, name, gender. Yes, that part is over. Now this is error is coming, right rows, write W capital letter. It is not capital, it will be small letter, write rows of L. So that will be working as it is. Now you created your CSV file. Next step, what is the next choice in your program? Next choice in your program is display. You want to display the content of your file. I given the question as display the entire content of the file in a tabular format. Tabular format I will explain. Before that, first we can see how will it display. First step, how it will be displayed. I am going to define the function, display function. See, def of disp. That is a function name, def of disp. Now I want to open the file. So I am going to copy this same line. Yes, we want to open the same file. So I just copy this one. Now can you say which is the delimiter over there? Delimiter is comma. Yes. Now this will open in R mode. It will be opening in R mode. Last class I told you what is the purpose of this new line. New line means there will not be an extra, will not place an extra line after each record. Now I am going to create a reader object R equal to CSV dot reader. R equal to CSV dot reader. Now reader object is created. R is your reader object. Next I am going to display print next of. What is the purpose of this next? Last class we studied about that one. Next is used to display the first line. That means your first line means your heading of each record. So the heading will be displayed over there. Next, I want to display the records. So I am going to use the for loop for k in R. Each time when the for loop is executing, one record from the file will be there in the variable k. Now print k of 3 columns are there. So k of 0, k of 1, comma k of 2. All the 3 columns will be displayed over there. Now I am going to run this much. Choice. See choice. Choice is 1. Total number of students 2. Roll number, name, gender. Next is roll number, name, gender. 2 records you accepted. Again, menu driven program, it is a repeated one. It's asking for the choice. Choice is 2. It's display. Yes, my function name is disp I used over there. I think in the menu part it is display I mentioned over there as display. So I'll change it over here as display. Display. Yes, now see that I just entered the data over there. Two students details I accepted, and after that when I press the enter key, yes, it is asking the next choice. Next choice is 2. See that it is displaying the data over there. This is roll number, name, gender, 3 heading, and below that roll number and name and gender will be displayed over there. Now this is not a tabular form, just it is displaying over there in the screen. That is the only thing. Now we want to display it in tabular form. Then before going for the search button, search choice, I will show you how to display it in tabular form. Yes, now we want to display the data in a tabular form. To display the data in a tabular form, the first I am going to display that heading in tabular form. Heading will be there in the variable p now. So p equal to next of r. That means only the heading will be stored in the variable p. Now see this syntax. This is a syntax. By using this syntax, you can format the data. This means to display p of 0, that means that to display the first heading, altogether it is taking 10 spaces. This less than sign means it will be left aligned. If you are using greater than sign, then it will be right aligned. Here the zeroth heading, that will be left aligned. Altogether it will take 10 spaces. This can be varying. You give any number over there. I am going to give 10 space over there. Now we have 3 headings are there. So I am going to write for variable k in P. So that means it will take one by one heading and that will be displayed. The first heading will be displayed over there. This is less than 10 format of first format of K. Format of K. That means the heading will be displayed in first 10 space. Now after that, here I am going to write, we studied about end equal to empty space. Otherwise we will come on this different lines. So it will display on same line. Now check it. This is only heading part. Next we want to write that record part also. So for that I am going to use the same print statement, the same format statement, Control C, and here paste it, Control V, and here this will come like this. Now the variable K contain first record of your CSV file. First record means which consists of roll number is there, name is there and gender is there. 3 different values are there. To extract that 3 different values, I am going to use one more for loop over there for T in K. That means it will extract first value from K. That means that will be roll number and that will be displayed over here. That means this is T. Now 10 spaces, first roll number will be displayed in 10 spaces. And after that, again it on the right side will give 10 spaces and it will display the name, and on the right side again 10 spaces it will display the gender part. See the syntax. And after that, this is all about the first record. After displaying the first record, you have to move to the second line, next line. So that means I am going to use a print command over there. Print. Check it whether you understood or not. This for loop is used to extract each heading from P. P equal to next of R means the first row will be extracted. That means the heading row will be extracted, which consists of 3 different headings. Each heading will be extracted by using that for loop. And by using the print statement, one heading will be displayed at a time. And the second for loop, this for loop for K in R. That means it's extracting one record from the CSV file or from the reader object R. And now the record K consists of 3 values are there. And these 3 values we are separately extracting and storing in variable T. And using that print statement, again you are displaying that data. Check it whether you understood. This is the format and I am going to run this program. Check it whether it is displaying in the tabular form or not. Now choice is 1 itself. Choice 1. A total number of students 2. Roll number 13. Name. Gender. Next roll number. Name. Gender, display part. Now you can see whether any error is or not. See here roll number, name and gender. The same line it is displaying the record also. Can you say what is the reason here? Can you identify what is the reason over there? Along with the heading itself it is displaying the data part or record part. Because after displaying that heading, I didn't use the print command over here. After displaying the heading, one more print. Then only the cursor will come to the next line. Otherwise, there is an end statement is there. Cursor will be on the same line itself. Now the cursor will come to the next line. Try out the program. Now choice 1, total number of students 2, roll number 13, name and gender. Next roll number 14, name, gender, choice 2. See, that is in tabular form now. After that, you can give a message that the CSV file is created, or display something, displaying the content of the CSV file. Some heading you have to display for each choice, depends upon the menu option. Here you can give the heading as displaying the content of the CSV file. After creation, you can give the heading, you can give a message as the CSV file is created with this much of record. Such type of message should be mentioned in your record program also. Now the third choice is search. Next choice is search. I am going to define the search function here. File is opened in R mode. It is already created. It is opened in R mode. Now using the reader object, CSV.reader, object name is OP. Now our object consists of your entire content of the CSV file with the heading, and if you want you can display the heading over there by using the same format. You can use the to display the heading. I am going to copy the same heading formatting from here itself. It will be available there. So display also, you display it in tabular form itself. Now so the heading is displayed over there. Next step, we have to check, we have to display only male students details. So that means gender must be M. I am going to copy the same thing over here. There must be one more print over there. The same print you can use it over here. Yes, it is print. And after that, here the same format I just copied from there. And you just want to check the condition part. The condition part we can include it here. Now check it whether you understood or not. This part will display only the heading of that CSV file content, and this part will give you the content record part, and T in K means you will get each record, each data will be there in the variable T. And here I am going to write if, you can check it, T equal to. So that means first time T will be your roll number, second time T will be your name, and third time T will be gender. There you can either you can use that using the subscript format, you can use it. I am going to use that part, then you can write it over. That makes maybe more useful for you. See that I am going to write if K of 3, K of 2, not 3, K of 2 equal to male. It is capital M I am checking here. K of 2. K of 2 means it will be K of 0 is your roll number, K of 1 is your name, and K of 2 will be gender. So if K of 2 is M, then the next for loop is begin there. Now check it. For loop is started and your data content, it is in tabular format. Print is here, indentation is wrong. Now check it's working or not. Yes, now two records are entered, roll number 12 and roll number 14. Now search choice, I am going to do the choice as 3, and here the output is displayed, roll number and gender M. Only that particular record will be displayed over there, that is in tabular form itself. You can try out that with the less than sign and greater than sign, and you can bring it on the middle also. See that middle means you can use this particular sign. This is the sign that is used for the middle part. I think that program is not, yes, it is not here. I will show you next time when we do the program. I will show that format. It is not here. Okay. And now check whether you understood the program or not. Yes, this is your create, display and search. Both, all the three options are there. Okay. Now the same pattern I will give you one record program also. The same way that will be in tabular form itself, you have to display the data. There must be a search will be there, display is there and creation part, only 3 choices will be there. That is one of the record program from your CSV file. Okay, thank you children.